I can, whatever the answer is, if you can join on a particular day, fine. If you can't, fine. You know, we'll just be proceeding through.
Okay,
I'm not exactly sure what or how, but I'll figure it out.
You know what? I think we're all at the stage where, I'm not saying we should, but if we do miss a class, it's not like you're teaching us a lot of new stuff. This is-
Correct.
So, I mean, before when we were doing beginning class, oh my God, you missed the class. You really miss.
Right.
That's right.
All we're doing now basically is continuing to practice. And the more you practice, the better you get at it.
And then you come see
And-
us at Carnegie Hall.
Right. So,
I'll wait for you to stand up and do it, Gail.
Oh, yeah, right.
so one thing I did want to point out in terms of following along in services, I'm not familiar with the Lev Shalem Siddur, but I do have Sim Shalom. And basically on any particular page of Sim Shalom, at some point, there'll be a little gray box. And I mean, we could open to a page. Let me see. I want to make sure we have it. So who's open to basically any page? If you have Sim Shalom,
I do.
The-
I have the one for Shabbat though, and
yeah, that's fine.
I don't.
I
see
think they're all
any
this-
little Gray pay, little
I
gray.
think they're
box.
all, I think they're all the same.
No, I don't have any little gray box.
Wait a minute,
don't
hold
either.
on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So who's using a Sim Shalom for a regular complete Sim Shalom? Okay, so Nancy, let me give you a page to turn to. Why don't you turn to page 42, Nancy? That's in complete Sim Shalom. Who's using Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals? Okay, so
I've seen it.
So anyway, you guys can turn to page, for example, give me a minute. It's page 51. These are random pages that I'm calling out. And Gail, are you using Lev Shalem?
Yes,
Okay, I can't help you with that right away,
it's okay.
but because Lev Shalem I think was different. Anyway, in Sim Shalom, so if you're on, what did I say, page 42?
42.
Complete Sim Shalom, page 42, Nancy, look at the top of the page, 3 lines down from the top.
Right, there's a white box.
Okay, okay, white box, that works. Ruth and Gail.
Yeah.
If you're on page 51, look at 2 lines from the bottom. There's a white box. I call it gray, but it's white. It really is white.
Okay,
You folks see it?
There's no box, but there's
No
just
box.
little print.
What?
There's just little print. There's no box. Down below, there's a line and talks about.
Right, but I'm talking in the Hebrew. Are you in Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals?
yes,
Page 51?
Yeah.
yeah, it's Aleinu.
Right. Go all the way to the bottom of the Hebrew.
Oh, the Hebrew.
Yeah.
Oh, the italic writing down below it?
No, that's English. So at
Oh.
the, look at the end of the Hebrew, count up. You know, there's a line that's got 5 words in it, and then there's a line above it.
Yep. Oh, I see the little white box.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Everybody see?
In the MR.
Yeah, okay. So everyone sees their boxes, except for Gail B. I'll have to figure out what Lev Shalem uses. Give me a minute. I have a machzor. I'll go find it. Okay, that little gray box or white box or whatever you want to call the box.
The
It's like an arrow. Think of it as an arrow. That is where the cantor or the person who's leading services, when you've been mumbling silently to yourself, that's where they are going to come in. So let's
Uh-huh.
say you're on page number whatever, whatever. And the leader of the service recites the first line or the second line, the first two lines out loud, and then everybody goes silent to read the rest of the page. They're going to pick up where that little box is. So that's how you can, that should help you be able to follow along. Now, Gail B, give me a minute. I'm going to the other side of my one room apartment.
Red, these little
Arrow.
red triangles. That's probably what it is. I have a red triangle.
Yeah,
Same
they
thing.
have
Yeah,
that little red
Triangle, that's
triangle
probably what it
there.
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A red
Yeah.
triangle.
The same thing. It's basically, it tells everybody, this is where the person who's leading, whether it's a cantor or a lay person or whoever it is, it's the service leader's going to say these lines out loud. Typically, all right, I'm going to say typically because different synagogues have different customs. And if you're following along and you can't keep, and you feel like you're not able to keep up, which is fine, okay, then you can, when you hear that person start to sing out loud or recite out loud, you can go right to that spot, so at least you know where they are. That's why I'm mentioning it,
Oh, great.
okay?
That's interesting.
Yep,
I knew that.
so that's what that is.
Cool.
All right, we're good. Thank
That's
you.
wonderful.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
One more mystery sound.
For sure. Okay, so I thought we would cover, part of what we cover every week is the curriculum that Julia Loeb sent out from Women's League. And part of it is my own additions. And I look about, because what Julia had sent out, I mean, we cover in 5 minutes in some cases. I'm not saying that's always the case. So I want to make sure we can cover a full hour's worth of work, so to speak. So today I thought we would do La'asok b'divrei Torah, which is a blessing that is recited in the very beginning of morning services. And so let's go there. So you can all see the pages.
Is it the Berachot before studying Torah?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Thank you. Oh, something fell. I'm picking it up. Okay. So let me get there myself. Page 6. Okay. So different Sidurim introduce it in English in different ways. Give me another minute here. Let me see. 63. In the complete Sim Shalom, it says in English before this particular section, it says, "We are grateful for the gift of Torah." That's in the complete Sim Shalom. In the Sim Shalom Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, it says in Hebrew, bracha for the gift of Torah. So on the Hebrew side, they mix Hebrew and English. On the English side, it says we give thanks for the gift of Torah. Same idea, okay? So does everybody have the place?
Yep,
Okay, so Ruth, would you begin, please?
certainly. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Whoop. Say that one again.
Ha'olam.
Right, much better.
Thank you.
Please continue.
Asher Kiddishanu b'mitzvah tov
Yep,
v'tzivanu
yep. La.
Suk.
Okay, right.
La'asok. Bedi Kadu.
No,
Kada.
No, whoop, slowly, slowly.
Kaday.
None of the above. Beer,
Okay. Be,
beer,
be,
div,
D,
v,
va,
div,
V,
div,
day,
nope, ray. Beer,
Ray, oh,
div, ray.
okay. And, Torah,
Right, okay, go back to the word before Torah. Beer,
Be,
div,
D,
v.
D, Div, Ray,
Yes, now you've got it. Now you've got it.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Gail B, please.
Baha, Rev, Na,
Yep.
Adonai, Eloheinu, Et, Divrei, Torah, Torah, Ka,
Yep.
Befi, Nu,
Mm-hmm.
Uf,
Uvifi.
Oh, Uvafi. Uvafi.
Yeah, because you got to be able to distinguish between the v and the f. And that's what's complicated because they sound so much alike. So
Mhm.
uvifi.
Should I keep going?
Yes, please.
Aimka.
What's under the iron?
Oh, Amka.
Yeah.
Bait. Yisrael.
Okay, there's a comma there, so please stop. Beit Yisrael. Yeah, good. Gail K, please.
Beni, yeah,
Yeah,
anachnu,
yeah.
vetze, sa, enu.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
They,
Well,
vi, se, sa,
yeah.
amcha, beit, Yisrael.
Okay, good,
Right.
good. Thank you. Nancy, could you pick up, please?
Kulanu. Yodai.
Almost. It's A.
Yodai.
Yod A.
Yod A. Shemecha. Velo midday. Torah techa. Lishma.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Tula, please continue.
Baruch atah Adonai Hama la
Hamir. It's Hamir.
Hamil la made Torah le'amo Yisrael.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Okay, so the rest of this is the beginning of the Torah blessing. So let's turn to the next pages. In complete Sim Shalom, page 400, and for Shabbat and festivals, 142. Sidor Lev Shalem, page 172, please. Complete is 400. So just let me know when everybody has it. We're all good? Okay. So when a person is, let me see, let me tell you where we are. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, in the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, it's at the top of the page. In the Sim Shalom, that's the complete Sim Shalom. It is toward in the middle, it says each congregant honored with an aliyah recites these, excuse me, these brachot or these blessings. Everybody see that?
Yep,
Okay, good. Thank you. So who read last? I always forget. Tula,
Tula.
it was you. That's what I thought. Okay, so before the reading, we have, the person says this following line. Do you see where we are, Ruth, please?
yep. Baruch,
No, above that.
Bar.
Bar.
Before the reading and then there's the
Yeah.
line,
Before the reading, and there's a line. Yeah, please read that line.
okay. Baruch.
Yeah.
Et Adonai. Ham Varach.
Right, good. Thank you. And then so the reader says, the person called for the aliyah says that line, and then the congregation responds. So DLB, please read the response.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Leolam Vaed.
Excellent. And then the person who has the aliyah responds with the next line. DLK, please.
No, they repeat it.
That's, they repeat it. You're right. Okay, forget it. Go beyond, below that then.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim venatan lanu et Torato.
Mm-hmm.
Baruch atah Adonai. No, I could sing this. No,
Right.
Torah.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Hi,
Only
Mary.
because I am a Levi
Oh,
and being co-president, I have to be at synagogue almost every week. And they usually need a Levi, so hello, I'm on the beat.
you're lucky. I mean, I think, whatever, that's lovely. Okay, so, and after the Torah reading, we have the blessing that's after the Torah reading. So, Mary, I don't remember which Siddur you have, but if you have a complete Sim Shalom, we're on page 402.
That's all right. I have your email. It's,
Oh,
I have
okay.
everything. I printed it out and it's all highlighted.
Okay, good. All right, so Nancy, please.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I apologize for being late up. I sent a book to a publisher and they needed,
Ooh.
with two other guys, I wrote it over the last year. And they needed some stuff by the end of today. So I
But yeah.
apologize.
No problem. Wow, that's exciting. A
I
book.
feel we have an author in our midst.
Wow.
That's
It's,
quite an accomplishment.
well, thank you. It's not the great American novel by any means.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
That-
matter.
Right.
Thank you.
That's more than I think the rest of us have ever done
Oh,
in that
my.
realm.
No, I
I'm
wrote a
sure
book
a lot.
too.
Who
Yeah.
did?
Tula.
Tula. Yeah, I'm also a professor and I wrote a book. I'll show it to you guys later.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, what
Wow.
a distinguished group.
What a,
Thank
yes,
you.
well,
My
wow.
third one. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
God.
Whoa. That's impressive. I
It
must
took
say.
a long time. Yeah.
And-
I
and
wish I
Wow.
could do it in Hebrew.
As you know, it's almost as much work after you send it in. In my case, there's a lot of charts and graphs and getting, doing all that stuff. But anyway, don't want to interrupt you guys anymore.
Mazel tov. to-
Mazel tov. Yes, that's
Well, thank
excellent.
you, ladies.
Both of you. Yes.
Yeah. So I think Nancy, we're up to you.
Okay,
After the
so
reading?
I'm in, question, please. I'm in the complete Sim Shalom. So am I at the top of page 402?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'ha. I'm backing up. V'ha a.
Wait a minute, don't forget the little yud, the
Oh,
ha.
it's the yud again. Okay. V'ha yay
Right.
olam nata B'Tochenu
Yep,
Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
excellent. There we go.
Oh, thank you. And I'm doing this silent cheer because I'm still doing second language acquisition because I grew up with the Ashkenaz
Pronunciation, yeah,
Okay, so
yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now I want to add the next blessing. Let me just see here. Yeah. So the next blessing, it says Birkat HaGomel. Okay, so let us say, so for example, Nancy, you're a good case in point. If you were to go to services, let's say tomorrow, and you had a Torah honor, an aliyah, because you've just recovered, more or less, if you will, from a serious illness or from surgery or something of that nature, you would want to say this next blessing. It says here, the bracha is recited by one who has recovered from serious illness, one who has returned safely from a long journey, or one who has survived any type of danger, including childbirth. So, it applies in a whole host of situations. And Tula, would you like to read that blessing for us, please?
It's Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Haga'el
Hagomel.
Hagomel L'chayavim
Yeah.
Tovit Tovot
Right.
Shegma Lanu.
Lani.
Oh God, sorry.
Okay.
Sheg Malani Kol Tov.
Right. Excellent.
I have
And
no
then
idea who you are. I'm sorry, but
what?
I have no idea.
Oh, because you're in a different sea door. Tula is pointing to it. She's also in a Lev Shalem. I can tell by the cover.
I only
So
page
it's bottom-
172.
In Lev Shalem, it's bottom of 173.
Thank
Lev
you.
Shal- Sorry
I was-
about that.
I had no idea. Look, where is she going?
Gail, it's the bottom of 173.
Thank you. Now I see where she went. I'm looking for
I
Baruch.
love it. I love it. Okay. So
It's your challenge of the day, Gail.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for
really.
something that starts with that on that page. Thank you, Mary.
okay, so Mary, the next two lines, I'm hoping in Lev Shalem it's the same. So the person who has recovered from this long illness or whatever recites the prayer that Tula just recited. The congregation then responds with the following. Do you see where that is, Mary?
Surely, yes.
Excellent.
You want me to do the male or the female or both?
Why don't you do both?
Okay.
Hmm?
Me, Sheikh Malacha,
Right, good.
Kol Tov, who, Yig Molcha,
Right?
Kol Tov, Salah,
Stella.
Salah.
Yeah. Okay, now read it again that was the male version. Now you can read the female version.
Sure. Me, Sheikh, Sheikh
Shech.
Malach, Sheikh
Sheg
Malach,
Malech.
Sheikh
Sheg Malech.
Sheikh Malach,
Yeah.
Kol Tov, who, Yik Malach,
Yep.
Kol Tov,
Yep.
Salah,
Stella.
Salah.
Stella is accented on the first syllable. Stella.
On the first syllable.
Right.
Salah. Got
Right.
it.
Excellent. Okay.
Now, I'm trying to see the difference between the two of them.
I will tell you the difference right now. So thank you for saying that.
Thank you, because I'm comparing them and I don't see it.
Okay. So here's the
It's
deal.
right there.
Hold on. It's the vowels. It's the letters are the same. It's the vowels.
Oh,
Okay. So Shegma Ha is, Gamal is, let's see.
Oh, I see now.
So Gamal is Gomel. Let me see. Hold on one second. Graciously bestows. It sort of is bestows favor. It's really bestows. Okay. So Misha Gamal. I'm gonna stop. The one who bestows and malcha on you male, or gemalech on you female. So it's the end of the word that changes, because Hebrew is a gendered language. Like most foreign languages, it is not English. English is not gendered. In other words, I say you. I could say you to a female. I say you to a male. I say you to everybody.
Right.
It's not, we're not, English is basically not gendered and not numeric, certainly for pronouns, other than we or they. But, you know, you is you. In Hebrew, there's a different form of you for male, singular, female singular, male plural, female plural.
There's 4.
Yeah, so Hebrew is not only gendered, but also numbered, if you will. I don't know how to, you know,
Singular plural.
singular plural. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. There you go. So that's what the difference is one is for a male and one's for female. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Okay, so we did all the Torah blessings. So I thought we would then, I want to,
Carol?
yes, question. Yeah,
So following this is the actual Mishaberach prayer. And
okay,
in my book, in the complete Sim Shalom, it says,
Yeah.
for a male called to Torah,
yeah,
and then on the next page for a female called to the Torah. Could you
Right.
help me clarify what that is, please? If the class is okay with that.
sure, let me just ask Gail B, do you have, is that in the Lev Shalem as well?
I think it's
Yeah.
above it. What do you mean? I think.
All right, I'm not sure, so anyway, we should,
Yeah,
maybe,
it's actually above it on page 173.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
all right, that's fine, thank you. Since I don't have a Lev Shalem, it's, you know,
It's okay.
I keep thinking I should borrow one from the synagogue, because I think we have some, but by the time Shabbat rolls around, my mind's not there.
To tell
You know,
Anyway,
in the
I
Sim
could-
Shalom,
Carol, I could save you money. You know, during the height of COVID, they sent us PDFs. You could download PDFs of all the stuff. I'll send you the PDF of it.
Okay, great, thank you so very much.
Great.
Okay, now, who has, somebody had a question?
Nancy,
Nancy did.
Ruth-
I
no,
thought so,
Ruth did.
Nancy. Ruth, that's what I thought. Ruth, did you have a question here?
No, I was just gonna say in their Sim Shalom, it's on page 143 where it says a male and then a female are plural.
Yeah,
called
yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Torah.
Yes, that's correct. That's the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and Festival. Okay,
Yeah,
so in some congregations, and not in mine, which is why I probably didn't put the page down, but that's okay. You know, every synagogue has its own customs and whatever. In many synagogues, after a person is called to the Torah for the Aliyah, a blessing is given. Now, in my synagogue, we do not do this. We just give a one single blessing at the end covering everybody, as opposed to individual blessings. The only time we will do an individual blessing is during the high holidays, for some reason. I don't know. I think the thought process is that people don't want to sit in services on Saturday morning for a very long time. And so one way to make it shorter is to eliminate some of these extra blessings. And so instead of offering a blessing individually, we do a combined blessing at the end for everybody. It's the one that's the plural,
yeah.
okay? But
Is-
I mean, we can
After
read these.
the-
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
go
These
ahead.
Done after the person has gotten their
Yes.
aliyah?
Okay, so this would be recited. So the person has the aliyah, the person goes up, says the first blessing, the Torah portion is read, there's the second blessing, and then this blessing is then the cantor or whoever's leading services at that time, the shaliach tzibor would be the person who is representing the congregation in reciting the prayers would recite this. And that's why if you see it, there are blank spaces. You see the blank space, you see there are blanks with underlining, like, blank,
Yep,
fill in the blank. That's where you stick the person's name.
Ah.
So,
our synagogue does the plural.
okay, yeah, and if we do as I said, we do the plural at the end.
So do we.
Hold on, which is somewhere, I don't know. And so you don't have to have a, the space for the name, because you're not gonna list everybody's name. So we do the plural as well. Which in the complete Sim Shalom is on page 408. And then the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals is on for the let's see.
143.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right below it.
Yeah, hold on. I keep losing things. And it's often a little bit different if it's a bar or a bat mitzvah. Because it's a little more special. So the prayer changes a bit to be more special for a bar or bat mitzvah. So why don't we tackle the plural for everybody, the everybody's.
Okay.
So who read last? I forget, because I was talking.
I don't know where you are, sorry, but
Okay, so we're at the Misha Berach, plural.
In the Lev Shalem, it's the last paragraph on 172.
okay. Oh, for
Thank you, Tula.
Okay. All right.
And,
I need
in
it.
the-
Okay, thank you.
all right, in the Sim Shalom for Shabbat, and for the complete Sim Shalom, it's on page 408. It says inclusive Misha Berach. And in the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, it says plural on page 143. Okay, everybody got it?
Yeah,
And who read last, did we say? We don't remember. Oh, which is
Nancy?
fine.
Is it Nancy?
Nancy, did you read last?
I don't remember.
Perhaps.
I think so. I don't know. So Tula, why don't you start with that blessing, please?
Mi Shabera Avotenu.
Okay, let me stop you. The word before avoteno, Misha Beirach. Don't forget the ch.
Mi Shaberach
Yeah, much better.
Avotenu. Avraham. Yitzhak.
Read what's there.
Yitzhak.
Right, much better.
V'Yaakov.
Yeah,
The
not the,
oh
there's no vid there, I don't think.
yeah, I have a
Okay, that's fine.
V'Imotenu.
Got it. My book, okay, my cedar is different. Go ahead.
Sarah. Rivka.
Rivka.
You're right. Rivka. Rachel, Vilea.
Okay. Mary, why don't you pick up from there, please?
Okay. Who? Varach?
Okay, don't
Yivarech.
forget Yivarech, I think.
Yivarech, yes. Varach. Huh?
Okay, so wait, hold on. Yivarech, skip where it has the blank lines and then pick up with the ve'et.
Give me one sec. Yeah. Okay, we have a Bain and a Bot.
Right.
Hagadosh? That's the
Uh,
next thing on mine. That's the next one.
Okay,
Hagadosh, Baruch Hu.
all right. There's some stuff before that. The problem is we're all using different cedar rims, so it's hard to figure this out.
Okay,
I
Pick
have
up,
8. Am I in the wrong place?
no, the
Is it
edit-
after does your
have
book
8.
have the parentheses?
yes,
No,
okay, so
yes.
it's the last 3 words in the parentheses.
I have
The-
a parentheses.
you want, okay, the parenthesis is Ahuleh,
Okay, so
Aholah,
hold on.
Aholam.
Wait. Yeah, oh, hold on. Let's skip everything in the parentheses and go to the word asher.
Okay, got it.
Which line would that be?
Oh boy, I have no idea. anymore.
Misha Berach. If that's line 1, in the Sim Shalom. If that's line 1,
Yeah,
which line are you now on, please?
The end of one.
hold on, because every single solitary Siddur is a little bit different. So let's
Yeah,
do this.
But for
Oh.
me, the next one says for a male, for a female, for groups.
Oh, I'm in the for groups.
Okay,
So Mary, okay, Mary, you read, continue reading. At some point I will announce where we all are, because I'm not
Cool.
sure, because we all have different Siddurim.
Carol?
Yeah,
Carol, and the, in mine, which is the one for Shabbat and holidays,
yeah,
it's on page 143.
yeah.
It's the very last word on the second line. That's where Asher comes in.
Oh, very nice.
So
Thank you.
for whoever has the same book that I'm using, that's where you are.
Got it.
I don't know,
Okay, Gail.
I don't see a share anywhere.
Yeah, not
You-
every single Siddur has asher.
I have 8 coal.
Yep, okay, so who, wait a minute. Mary, you were reading, right? Right, please continue where you were. When Mary stops, I'll tell everybody where we all are.
okay.
I-
You said to start with for a group. So,
Yeah.
Alehem, Le'acha Zekem,
Okay. mm,
no,
The problem with this is that every single solitary Siddur is different. I don't even have that
good, then what I'm doing is right by definition.
by definition. Okay,
Can we move on to a prayer? We all have the same?
Yeah, could we-
okay, so
Life
what I
easier.
would like to do is, if you are in the complete Sim Shalom, page 408, where it's under the English, where it says inclusive Misha Beirach, that Hebrew paragraph, it's the second paragraph, 1, 2, 3 lines from the bottom. The first word being HaKadosh. If you are in Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, it's page 143, third paragraph, line 1, 2, 3, fourth line from the beginning of the paragraph, second word.
Got it.
Okay.
All
Hakadosh.
right?
The other
I
one
have-
is
sorry, I have no
the
idea.
third line from the bottom, Hakadosh
Yeah,
Baruch Hu.
yeah, that's where we are. So Mary, do you see where we are? That's where you should read.
Unfortunately, I don't. So why
I
don't
don't
go
know.
with somebody who has it and I'll take up later, okay? So I don't want to spend,
Okay,
I don't want to take up your
I
time.
got it.
okay,
I have it as well.
Me too.
all right, and, okay. So Ruth, if you've got it, please.
Kadosh. Baruch. Ho,
Who?
who? Yishmor, more,
Mishmor, yep,
Yishmor. Otam.
yep,
The at,
nope, the et,
the at me mish ko time
Right, mishpachotam. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so Gail, are you at all
Yes, I'm
anywhere
with you.
with us?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
with you
good.
now.
I'll tell you, wait a second. I want you to know that I have the complete Sim Shalom in my lap and I have the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals in my lap, and they're both different. I just wanted-
Crazy. All right, well,
It's
I'll see.
crazy.
All right.
That makes no sense, really.
I know, but it is.
Bayish le baracha
Okay, wait a minute. Oh,
bara-
start it again. Wait a minute, start the,
bayish le lach.
no, the Yishlach, yep,
Oh, bayish lach. Baracha bahat laha
yep,
bakol mia maase
yep,
yadei
yeah,
yadei him
yep,
im
yep.
kol Yisrael
Yisrael,
Yisrael
yes, with an S.
Yisrael
Ah,
ah
ah,
aha
ah, hey,
aha
hey.
hey him hey I'm sorry
God bless you.
hey him Ba'ak Yote him
Yep,
Beno Mar Amen.
amen. Okay,
Amen.
phew,
I think
okay,
kudos to everyone for that persistence and, I mean, with the tenacity, because,
yes,
you know, it's just,
Carol, can I
So-
ask a question?
certainly.
You, along with the class assignments,
Yeah,
the pages, you had that other little piece of paper
yes.
and
we'll
said,
go-
remember this?
Yes, okay, so here's what I wanted to do. Let's go to the piece of paper. Does everybody have the piece of paper?
Not yet, but I can
Yep.
get it up. Hold
It
on.
was the attachment, yeah. Oh, good. Okay, so I don't know if you, if when you are at services, and a blessing is recited at some point. So the formula for a blessing, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher blah 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 whatever. Okay, you might hear Baruch Atah Adonai mumble 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 mumble. There's a mumbling going on. The mumbling is what I wrote out for you, so that you would actually know what's being said. It's not a mumble, even though people mumble. Okay. So what I sent you is what is being said. So if you go Baruch Atah Adonai, the congregation will often sneak in who wants to read it.
I've got Baruch Hu,
Yeah.
Uvarech Shemo,
Uvaruch. Nothing.
Uvaruch Shemo.
Right. Okay. So you read it correctly. Thank you. So what
Thank
we're
you.
saying is Baruch Atah Adonai, blessed are you, God. And then the response, if you will, is Baruch Hu, blessed is he, Uvaruch, and blessed Shemo is his name.
Oh,
That's what people are sneaking in.
Thank you.
cool.
And very often, in certain congregations, if some people do it to themselves, some people, if there's a crowd of people and they're all mumbling a little bit under their breath, you go, you hear this unintelligible mumble, and that's what it is. It's not it is intelligible. That is it. So Ruth, thank you for reminding me that I sent that. I thought it might be helpful.
Well, it explains it anyway.
Yep. Mary, you're muted.
Yep. Now that we're on, when you go up, excuse me, when you go up to the bima and you have you say something or you lift the Torah or whatever, and you come back and everybody says a few words. And could you remind me what those words are and what they mean? It's kind
Okay.
of like a congratulations.
Yeah, so everyone, people typically say Yashar Koach.
Yes, could you explain that?
Okay, so Yashar means straight. Koach is strength. So that's literal. There's got to be an idiomatic translation that I can't think of right off the top of my head, but they're saying, may you continue to be strong or something of that, something like that, because it has the word Yashar, straight, and a Koach is strength. So it's sort of, may you continue to be strong. It's a congratulatory expression. And that would be for a guy. Now, so most people say Yashar Koach to everybody. The problem is for a female, it should be Yishar Kochech because you're female. And as somebody once pointed out to me, Yashar Koach really is just kind of a throwaway. If you're going to say Yishar Kochech for a female, then the male version is really Yishar Kochacha. So Yishar Kochacha, that's the male. Yishar Kochech is female, but people typically just make it Yashar Koach is like the all-inclusive for everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been wanting to know the derivation and all of that for so many years. Thank you.
Thanks for the
Sure.
question. I
Yes.
wanted the same thing.
Carol, I
Yes.
also want to know what the Borahu Yeroshimo means. Is that, for
Okay,
many?
so Baruch Hu, blessed is he. The word who means he. Baruch is blessed. Blessed is he. Capital H.
No, but then they,
Ooh.
Hiroshima or something.
Right. What they're saying is what I sent you. It's irrelevant what you think you hear because people, at some level, because people mumble. People mumble.
It's not Roshimo, that's not a
No.
word?
No, it's Baruch Hu Uvaruch Shemo.
Oh my
What I-
goodness.
What I sent you is what's being said. Do you know how many people, at the Star Spangled Banner, right? Do you know how many people think it starts with the name Jose, right? Right? Even though it's really say, can you
Oh.
see? But
Yeah.
people say Jose, can you see?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
This is the
okay.
best group.
So here's what I think, because it's almost at the end of our hour. I think we'll leave the Psalm for Shabbat for next time, which is June 3rd, because I will be away next week, God willing. And it is the long weekend. And I see somebody joined us, JHL. I'm not sure who that is anymore.
It's JBF, and I think it's Jamie.
Oh, it is JBF. Well, you see, I
Yes.
can't see. So Jamie had said she might
Jamie.
or might not be able to join us today. So Jamie, welcome. She had sent me an email or a text or something. I knew that. Okay. So thank you, thank you. All right.
So, Carol, for clarification,
Mhm.
are we going to then continue on June 3rd and
Okay, so June 3rd is officially the last day of this class, officially. We'll use the word in quotes. But that was why I sent out a questionnaire to see who wanted to continue studying, and everybody seems to want to continue. I think Gail B is going to practice on her own, and that's fine, or you can join us, or you can do whatever it's whatever. I will probably be sending you a different link. I have to figure this out. In any event, and I will send out, I'll send something out.
Carol, do you have your own Zoom account?
No, I do not.
Well, if you want to, we can all use my Zoom.
Okay, well, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I
Because
have
if I
one,
wanted to
I
see
have
guys,
one from my read.
I'm not using it for something else.
Okay, thank you.
So,
I appreciate it.
I'm happy.
And I have one from my region if that's, if necessary too.
Great. Oh, what region are you, Ruth?
Intracontinental,
Oh,
you
okay,
know, the one that goes from Canada down to Mexico.
okay.
Oh.
So I will share with you, yesterday I was at the offices of Women's League. They're moving from
Yeah,
120th Street to 34th Street, more or less. And
Wow.
so they needed people to come in and volunteer to help pack up things and blah, 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 blah. So I was in a room with stacks of paper and my task was to put the paper, which, you know, they were convention booklets and from when there were branches. So it was branch material that needed to be put in piles for the 13 regions.
oh my.
And so it was kind of fun. And, you know,
Yeah,
there was,
we used to be Midwest and Southwest.
right. And so it was fun to put everything together like that.
Yeah, we've been putting stuff together to send to Corey.
Yeah, I saw Corey yesterday. I saw what's her name? Sandy, I think. her name is-
Blumenthal?
No, Berenbaum.
Oh,
that's her first
Berenbaum,
name.
yeah.
And Faye, whatever her name is, Leipson or something like that. Anyway, it was nice. It was fun.
Cool.
So that's how I spent my day yesterday. I live close enough that I could get up there easily to help out.
That was very.
That's
of you.
nice.
That's very.
Yeah, it was
sweet.
nice. It was fun. Okay. So I hope everyone has a good weekend, a good Shabbat, a good next week. And I
You
will
as
see
well,
you.
and safe
Yeah.
travels.
Well,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Yeah, So
Joy.
so we're gonna start with this
Psalm
prayer,
for-
the Shabbat, and you'll
Yeah.
let us know what else we're gonna do that day?
Yes, as soon as I figure it out.
Okay, no, but we at least know where we're starting off that day.
Yes. So that is June 3rd. So let me write this down.
And then next week, we can figure out what time we all want to meet on subsequent Fridays. If
Yes,
you want to keep the same time, it's in our calendars, it may work.
I'm good with that.
and I'm good with that too. So June
You know what,
3rd.
this is my time for me that I block in.
Is, wait, Tula,
Yeah.
are you on the West Coast as well?
No, I'm in the south.
Okay, so yeah, it helps me to stay where we are if we,
Good.
in terms of time,
Yeah, because you're so
yeah.
early.
right?
That's right. We wouldn't want to go any earlier. Besides which, I'm not a morning person, so I just assume do it now. I was talking to somebody the other day. It was last night, and it was about 10:30 or so. I was with my girlfriend who goes to bed like at 9 o'clock usually. She was talking to me at 10:30, and she said something about time to go to bed. And I said, "Are you kidding me? I'm just waking up."
We're all our own snowflakes.
I wanted
So-
to show everybody my book.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Read it.
The
Yeah.
culture, hold
Wow.
it still.
Wow.
Culture
Interesting.
and art of death in 19.
Wow,
Yes.
Wow.
that's kind of a heavy subject.
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody heard a lecture that I did and they were after me to write a book about it.
Wow.
So,
Are you
Well, Mazel
available
tov,
on
that's
Amazon, Tula?
yes, please buy it because it came out and then there was COVID, so I didn't even get to advertise it or anything.
Wow.
You can get it on Kindle.
Oh, good.
Well,
Wow.
what's the name of it again?
Now, the publishers are the ones that gave the name. So it's the culture and art of death in 19th century America, but it's more
Wonderful.
fun than that.
Wonderful.
Well, that's wonderful. Tula, what is your field?
My field is actually holography. So I worked in art departments and in physics departments.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Interesting.
went
Yeah,
to
I know.
Columbia. I taught at Columbia for a while too. So Mary, I think you're at Columbia?
Yep, I teach, well, I'll be back there this summer. I'm usually there a
Wonderful.
semester or two a year.
And what-
Wow.
And what do you teach, Mary?
Real estate capital markets. It's how you finance real estate projects, what in either the equity or the debt markets. That's the bottom line. And that's what the book is about.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
How
my
exciting.
God.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
We
I'm
get everybody,
very seriously impressed by the two of you.
Yeah, really.
Oh, now if
Oh.
only I could speak Hebrew.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You'll get there, believe me.
Yes,
I hope
absolutely.
so.
Listen, nobody who is in this group is dumb.
For sure.
True.
You know what? We all are bright. We all are eager to learn. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. And that is half the battle.
Yep.
True.
Thank you for reminding us of that, Gail.
Seriously.
All right,
Okay.
ladies, it's been fun. I'll
It's been
see you
fun.
next week.
No,
No,
you'll see
2
us in
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
And Carol,
Okay.
safe travels.
Carol, safe
Thank
travels
you.
Safe travel.
Enjoy.
and enjoy the weekend.
Everybody be well.